Hey there everyone, Ramesh here back again with another video. In this video I want to show you how to create a React application using Vite tool. Well, earlier we were using create a React app tool to create a React application, but alternative to create a React app we have one more tool, that is Vite. Well, nowadays React developers prefer using Vite tool to create the React project. So in this video I want to show you how to use Vite to create a React project. Well, Vite is a build tool that aims to provide a faster and learner development experience for modern web projects. Well, using Vite, we can create the React application faster, and basically Vite bundles the React application, very faster. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see how to create a React project using Vite build tool. Well, here you can see Vite supports two templates. One is JavaScript and another is TypeScript. So using Vite we can create different applications, like we can create JavaScript vanilla project, Vue project, React project, and so on. And we can use Vue to create a different TypeScript applications like vanilla TypeScript, Vue TypeScript, React TypeScript, and so on. In this video I want to show you how to create a React application with JavaScript template using Vite tool. So let's go to Visual Studio Code ID. So here I have created Vite workspace folder and I have opened this Visual Studio Code ID in this folder. Alright, next let us use Visual Studio Code ID built-in terminal to execute the commands. So here we have a terminal. So click on new terminal over here. Next here just type the command npm. So make sure that you have installed Node.js and npm in your machine, because in order to create the React application using Vite we have to use the npm command. So here npm followed by create and then Vite. So we are going to use a latest version of Vite. So here add latest and then followed by the project name. So here let us say Vite React app, something like that. So this is the command that we can use to create a React application using Vite build tool. Next, go ahead and hit enter. And notice here it prompts select a framework. So here we have vanilla, Vue, React. So we are going to use React. So here let us select the React and hit enter. And here we need to choose the template. So we are going to use JavaScript. So here let us select the JavaScript and hit enter. And now you can able to see here the project is created. So if you can see here, within a Vite workspace folder, Vite React app application is created. So just expand and here you can see here this is the project structure. Next here you can see couple of commands. So just follow these commands and just run this application. So here just type cd and then followed by the project name, that is Vite React app, and then hit enter. Now we are in a Vite React app application. Next just type the command npm install. So just follow these three commands, okay, and then hit enter. So this will install all the dependencies for our React application. So just wait a couple of seconds. Now we have installed all the dependencies. Next, in order to run the React application, just type the command npm run dev and hit enter. And there we go. Our React application is deployed in a local development server which is running on port 5173. So just copy this URL. Now go to browser. In a new tab just paste it and hit enter, and there we go. Our React application is up and running. Next, let us go ahead and let's quickly understand the project structure for our React application. So here we have package.json file. So within a package.json file, you can see all the dependencies. For example, here you can see dependency section, and within that we have a React and React DOM dependencies. Next, here we have scripts section, and within that we have different scripts to build the React application, to run the React application, and to preview the React application. And here we have dev dependency section. Alright, and whenever we execute npm install command, then npm install command will download all the dependencies as per the dependency section, and it will create node underscore modules folder, and it will keep all the downloaded JavaScript dependencies within the node underscore modules folder. Next we have index.html file. Well, this is the single page React application. So in this React application we have only one HTML file, that is index.html file. And if you can notice here, within this HTML file we have a body, within that we have a div with the ID root. So whatever the components that we are going to create in a React application, that components will be rendered within this div. Alright, next expand src folder, within that we have main.jsx file. So within a main.jsx file you can see we have react dom.create root, and here document.get element by id, and then we have passed the root as a id. Well, in index.html file you can see we have a div with id root, right? And in main.js file you can see document.get element by id, and then this is the root. So whatever the components that we are going to create in a React application, that components will be rendered within this div by using this statement. Okay, right now you can see we have only one component, that is app component. So basically app component is a root component, and we import the other components within an app component. Just remember, this statement is responsible to render the components within a div. It has id root. Next we have app.jsx file. So this file contains an app component. So app component is basically a root component, and this is the default generated code. So we can simply remove this code and we can write our own code. Alright, next let me remove this import as well. This is the unused import. Next we have app.css file. So this file basically contains all the CSS styles. So right now we can remove all this because we are not going to use it. Next we have index.css. So this file also contains all the CSS styles. So let me remove this as well. Next we have assets folder. So within assets folder we keep all the images and other static files. Next we have a public folder. Within a public folder we can keep the static files such as images, svg files, videos, and etc. Alright, so this is a very simple project structure of our React application. Next we have one more important file, that is vite.config.js. So within this file we can configure all the Vite related configuration. For example, right now the development server is running on port 5173, but we can configure different port as well. For example, here let us have a server section, and here we can change the port by using port attribute port 3000. Next let's go to browser, and here you can see this site can't be reached because we have changed the port. So here let me give the port 3000, and now you can see we can access the React application. So we don't have any content to display, that so you can see the blank. Next let's create one component. So go to src folder, right click on it and new file, and let's give file name as hello world.jsx. So make sure that you provide the extension for this file as a JSX, because we are going to write a JSX code within this file. Next here let's use a functional component to create a React component. So here export default and then function. Let's give component name as hello world. So make sure that the first letter of the component name should be a capital, and then just return some HTML code. So here h1 and then hello world. Perfect. Now we have created hello world functional component. Next let us import this component in a app component. So go to app.jsx file, and here go to return statement, and this is basically a fragment. Within a fragment just use hello world component, and make sure that you import this hello world component at the top. Alright, perfect. Next save this file and go to browser, and here you can see hello world is displayed in a web page. So this is how we create a React application using Vite, and this is how we create a functional component in a React project, and we import and use in a app component. Alright, great. I hope you understood how to create a React application step by step using Vite build tool. Alright, so Vite is basically faster and it improves the development experience. So now onwards you can go ahead and use Vite tool to create the React application. Alright, great. I will see you in the next video.